So I've been wanting to review this for quite some time. I bought this a while back. It's the Kreg Pocket-Hole Jig 320, and I'm really curious to see how it performs compared to the other products that I use. I use the K5 and the R3 all the time, and there's been a few things about them that I've been annoyed at, and it has to do a lot with setting the bit depth and all those little things. So I'm really curious to see if they fix those with this product. So let's get started and take a look. All right, let's take a look and see what's inside. I'm gonna open it up here. We have an instruction manual. We have some boxes that have some screws. I think this is a really nice touch. You can see here that this says indoor, and then we have another one that has indoor, outdoor, as well as the clamp bracket, the jig itself, which we'll take a look at in a second. You have this key that also is a depth, tells you and shows you the depth. And then this is the really neat piece. This has markings on it, 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, and 1.5 inches. That's really cool. That's what I've been waiting to see. And then your typical drill bit. I wish they would have included the smaller version of this. I don't really use the big one that much. I like the smaller one personally, but that's what you get. Now let me show you a little bit about this. So what's nice about this is it's a modular system. You set these right down here. You'll hear them click in place, and that'll show you where the depth gauge is. So you can see here it shows gray or dark, or it'll be transparent where it's not set. So let's set it to 1/2 inch. I slide this all the way up till it clicks, and the depth is set to 1/2 inch. I then have the key, which this is a key, and you can set the depth gauge of your ring to the circle that you want to be. And I set this to 1/2 inch. And let me show you. So I have a piece of scrap wood right here. So here's your piece of wood. You can take your key and you can place it up on here, and it tells you that you need to use the 1/2 inch setting. And you can see it because it's marked right on this. The other thing is I have a 3/4 inch. You can take this as well and set, and it'll show you it needs to be 3/4 inch. You can see right here. So that's really neat. And you need to set the depth on your jig. So one thing that I found really interesting is that this is a modular system. So you can push, twist, and take it off, and you have one little piece. This piece right here is what holds a clamp. It can be mounted to any of the brackets, so you just push it in here, the rubber just fits in, and you put your clamp on that. You can also put this back on. You simply just twist, lock, and pull it down, and it locks into place. You could actually daisy chain a whole bunch of these. So that's really neat. I really like this. Let me show you how it works. So I'm going to demonstrate how to put a pocket hole into this piece of wood. I'm doing 1/2 inch, so you see I have my clamp bracket. It just pushes in right there. I take my clamp, slide it in, and push it in until you hear it click. I then align it. Let me back this out just a little bit. Okay, there you go. Now my bit is set to the right depth. You can see right here. And then we're going to put this in. All right, we're going to release it. And you can see here that it drilled it perfectly. Look at that. That was awesome. Wow, it did a really good job. So my closing thoughts on this is I really loved it. I think the things that they made enhancements to were long overdue, and I wish they had this when I first got my first Kreg Pocket-Hole system. The price is a little bit more than their basic one, but I think it's well worth it just because it has a lot more flexibility than the other ones out there. I really like the fact that you could control the depth of the pocket hole system. That was super easy. And I also really love the detail of the engraving that they had on the bit to also adjust the depth. Other than that, you know, you could daisy chain these. I don't know if I would ever daisy chain a whole bunch of these together. I don't know what that purpose would be, but you can. Not needed in my opinion. Overall, I love this. I'm really happy with the improvements, and I have tons of uses for this in those hard to get places that I just can't get with my K5. All right, well, those are my thoughts. If you have any comments or questions or things I didn't answer, post them in the comments below and I'll answer them to my best of my ability. Till next time, I'll see you later.